Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania, along with Poland, are warning of Russian backsliding on implementing the Ukrainian ceasefire deal agreed in February. The Baltics all have ethnic Russian minorities, and they are unnerved that Putin declared last year Moscow had the right to intervene with military force if necessary to protect Russian speakers abroad. Frequent Russian air incursions near Baltic airspace have added to jitters. There cannot be bargaining over compliance of the ceasefire conditions, Estonian Prime Minister Taavi Rõivas said, insisting the deal must be fulfilled to the last letter. Cooperation elsewhere does not mean for Europe concessions in its neighbourhood, Rõivas added. But the Paris attacks and last month's downing of a Russian airliner over Egypt, both claimed by Islamic State, have created a sense that Western capitals and Moscow have some common interest in battling the militants. This has increased pressure for greater cooperation, effectively easing Moscow's international isolation. President Vladimir Putin has ordered Russia's military to coordinate with France over airstrikes on Islamic State in Syria, and President François Hollande is due next week to make the first visit to Moscow by a Western leader in 6 months. European Union leaders say these sanctions against Russia, which are due for review at the end of January, can be removed only when Russia complies fully with its terms. Most importantly, the withdrawal of Russian troops from Ukraine. This week, Konrad Szymanski, Poland's deputy foreign minister in charge of European affairs, expressed the region's suspicions, warning against watering down the appropriate and proportional response to Russia's aggression in Ukraine. Leaders of 9 Central and Eastern European and Baltic states declared earlier this month that they were gravely concerned by Russia's continuing aggressive posturing and backed a sustainable NATO military presence in the region. The Russian-made crisis in Ukraine cannot disappear from the agenda, Lithuanian Foreign Minister Linas Linkevicius said Monday after a meeting of EU foreign ministers in Brussels. Meanwhile, in eastern Ukraine, the army reported 8 deaths in 1 week amid a major increase in attacks by Russian militants against the Ukrainian army's defensive line. On Thursday, Ukrainian military spokesman said combined Russian separatist forces attacked Ukrainian army positions in eastern Ukraine 30 times overnight, with fears that the outbreak of fighting could once again develop into all-out war.